Redmond High School is a safe haven for education and helps prepare kids of all kinds for various career paths. Oftentimes, there are many kids that find success in a large range of commonly accepted jobs, such as engineering, business, law, music, medical professions, and athletics. However, it is the unconventional path that makes Redmond High School more interesting. One thing that kids of this generation have in common is an avid interest in playing video games, a realm often associated with immaturity. Very few people consider professional gaming a viable career path, and therefore tend to ignore it. Yet, there is one student among the many in RHS who intends to find success as a gamer.
Oh! Big plays!
Meet Tim Wang. Tim is a senior at Redmond High School who's considering taking a gap year in order to find success or at least get something going in the professional gaming world. We attempt to understand what kind of life and drive professional gaming requires.
I started gaming professionally, I'd say, about a year ago. And the game that I play is League of Legends. I started professionally a year ago, but 2 years ago is when I first started the game, and it took me about a good 6 months before I got even decent at the game. Gaming is one of the few good things that I'm really good at, but in general, I kind of want to do something big with my life, and if I can do that while doing something that I really enjoy, I think that'd be pretty much what my goal in life is. I realized I could probably go pro when I hit Platinum League, and that's already at least better than 90% of the people that are playing right now. But right now, I'm at the top 0.41%, so that's a pretty big deal at the moment.
League of Legends is one of the largest video games worldwide. As of 2013, it was considered the most popular esports game in South Korea, with competitions handing out prizes for winners going up to $100,000.
You need a lot of focus and a lot of teamwork, actually. Half the time, I either end up raging at people or they end up raging at me because there's either miscommunication or just mechanics aren't really fitting in, team comps aren't really working together as well as we planned, or something along those lines. Okay, so what I use is a dual monitor setup. I play on here and I use whatever personal stuff like Facebook or Skype, whatever I need to on here. And so I use this keyboard, this mouse, this headset. I have Gunner glasses, which relieve stress from the eyes. I took off the other armrest on my chair so I have more accessibility. This is where all my outlets are. It's kind of crazy because I have a lot of cords due to so much going on here. Stuffed animals for decoration, just personal stuff, I guess. Posters. Yeah. My heart's probably with the game at the moment, but I try to keep a good balance between social life and internet life and gaming. So I think I've kept a pretty good balance with that, since I try to keep it at least 50-50 for however much I spend online. I go out as much as well. So when I was a kid, I really just did music. I played violin and piano, but I didn't really do much until junior high, which was when I played tennis. And I stopped after that once I got into high school, but right now I'm taking 2 PE classes for graduation, but it's actually a lot better than I thought, and I'm really enjoying that and getting into shape.
Tim's interest in music and sports is common for many kids at Redmond High School, but for some reason, he is totally comfortable with his current path, something many high school students today would worry about. When a teenager chooses to follow a unique road, especially one like professional gaming, family always plays an integral role in shaping it.
So we were probably brought up on games. Growing up, all of our cousins played games, and so we would watch, and then as we got older too, my older brother constantly plays. I played a lot when I was in high school. I quit on purpose when I was in college and started business school, and then my little sister also, when she had time, will game too. So I feel like it's only natural for Timothy to pick that up. Living with him is it's pretty interesting. So the best thing about living with him is he's kind of like a friend, so he's not just like a younger brother, but we hang out, the same way that like my sister and I do too. Kind of needy sometimes, but and then he's just like a normal brother. He gets on your nerves and stuff, so can't really speak for them too much, but I think we can all agree that Timothy's kind of like the class act in the family. He, for the most part, he can like take care of himself, so we're not always we're never really worried about him. I'm sure my parents worry just because like all parents worry.
I haven't really talked to my parents about it actually, but worst comes to worst, I can move out into a gaming house because I have been asked a couple times to go join some, and those are mostly stationed in California, so I'd probably have to move, but change is sometimes good, so I think I could live with that. I needed that.
Probably should have started school instead, but we're going to be supportive because my family, we've always been supportive of each other. So I think that, and we don't do anything half-assed, so I think that if he's going to give it, he's going to, give it a 200%, and we'll see where it takes him.
There's money now being made in the consoles, where they're Halo tournaments or whatever. So if there's a legitimate league out there and you can win, I don't see any reason why that would be any different than if you're playing Major League Baseball. There's obviously not the glory. You don't have all these fans watching you, but if it's money and you can provide for your family and it takes care of the bills and it's a stable job, I don't see any reason if it's something you can do. I'd say make sure you have a fallback plan. If it doesn't work out, you need to have. That's what any athlete that has their eyes on being a Major League Baseball or a basketball player, you have to have something else you can fall back on if it doesn't work. So if he has the skills, and like I said, there's money involved, that he can win these tournaments and is able to maintain a lifestyle, I would say go for it, but just be prepared if it doesn't work out, have another plan.
Well, I've been told by my 9th grade history teacher that you should keep doing what you love because eventually you'll get paid. You'll get paid for people to see you do it. So I've been thinking about that for just about 4 years now, actually, because I've always been told to either become a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer or something. But this is kind of what my heart's set on, and if I don't make it with that, I still have my diploma. I can go back to school. I learn things pretty quickly, so I don't have any doubts.
Though putting aside college for different dreams seems rare, Tim's decision remains just a single example of one unconventional path that stems from the sidewalks of Redmond High School. Many have come before, many will come after, but all with passion, determination, and confidence will always find success and happiness.